lots of orbs in my tutorial list, so you can check. I have different type of orbs. So what I'll do, I'll just take a random texture, or you can use noise node, this one. So let's say I'll use this aura texture, which I created in Photoshop. I have a separate tutorial for that. So if you want to. So if I connect this here, let's make this unlit if you want to, or you can connect it on both places. And let's use a power so I can control how much contrast I want. So now you can see some black. So basically what I want, if you pan this, it will go in one direction or diagonal. So if I just make this, so it will go up, and with the X, it will go from one side to other side. And you can use both, but if you want all the direction, what you can do, type here chaos and take this node normal from the height map, open this function and copy this motion for vector, control C, close this, then paste that here and delete this. Okay, now I'll copy this texture also and right click, make this object. Oops. So right click and make that object. Connect this here. And now if you preview this, or you can just take the one channel from it. And if you connect this here, see, it's panning in all direction, and that looks really cool. So you can also add panel here if you want more directional if you want. So I'll just take a texture coordinate and make this like 2 or 2, or you can make parameter if you want to control. See, looks cool. And you have also this speed if you want, and I think that's okay. It looks fine. I think I will make this 4 on X. Yeah, now this looks good. I will add actually a rotator and connect this here. Let's see how it will change this. So it will also rotate it like this. I can make this maybe 0.1. That's enough. So you have this, and let's say now you want a color, green color or something. So I'll just put it here. I will take another texture. I will take blur. I don't want the same color. I want variation in the color. So if I preview this, you can see it has this. Let me also change the tiling. So it's 2 and 1. Okay. Now if you take the lerp and connect this, and you can put two colors. I'll take two colors. One is little bit like this green, and second is absolute green, pure green. So I'll connect these both here and let it preview. So it has little bit variation. Okay, so you can actually play here. You can use the power. Let me multiply it with like 3. Take the power and saturate, and let's preview it first. There will be more contrast now. See, and if I now connect this, so you can see now both colors separately like this. Now you can play with these values. Okay, and then at the last I will multiply this whole thing with this and connect it here and here. Let it preview. Okay, so I will make this maybe 1.5, this thing maybe 2. I don't want that much of contrast, but yeah, now you can see that. Now you can make these settings however you want, and let's do something on it. So I'll just take the Fresnel preview. So this is how it looks. I'll make this 2, take the power. So it will be like the edges. Then I will multiply this whole thing with this Fresnel. So for the edges, I have separate thing, and that will go to the emissive. And you can also add a multiplier here to increase if you want the glow. Let's say I want 5. So the edges will be more brighter like this. Cool. Although the center should be also little more brighter. So what I'll do, I'll use a sign here, and with the sign you will see how it will repeat that. It's black, then again it's white. So if I make this 2, it will be, yeah, like this. Although you can add separately for the center if you want. So let's say this is the default value I was using, and I'll use saturate here. Then I'll use one more Fresnel, and I invert this and take a power. So now with the invert, it will be just white from the center, and with the power, I can increase this. So it will be just here like a core. Rest is black, you can see, like this. So I will saturate it, then I will add these together. So this will be like we have the brighter edges and we have the brighter core that we can use here. Okay, you can do it with a single Fresnel, but if you want double. Now it looks little more cool. Okay, one more thing you can do is you can use the bump if you want. And let's say I want to use it here and here. And it needs a texture, so I'll just copy this, make it texture sampler, and just connect it here. Let me save. And with the height value, we can now increase or decrease the bump, the parallax thing. So if I make it like drastic change, let's say zero point 0.5, now you can see how it looks. It has now depth. You can also go negative if you want. Cool. And I guess I need more tiling in it, maybe 3 and 2. 0.3. That's enough. So we have this now. So we can now add lots of things in the particles. So let's say, although this looks really cool that we did here, all the material. So let me also do something in the particles. So I will make a nice